So the DOJ, the Department of Justice, is trying to drop the hammer on Google, which, I mean, guys, they have been for quite some time. So we have to break down my thoughts on what's going on with Google. Are they a monopoly? Are they going to get broken up? What the future could look like here for Google. And as many of you guys may know, or maybe not, I'll tell you right now, Google is one of my biggest individual stock holdings. So we have to go over what I'm looking to do with my position. Am I buying more? Am I selling? Am I just holding? So we have a lot to cover in this video, guys. Hit the like button, make sure to subscribe, and feel free to join the email list. It's free. I'm sending you all my top 3 stocks every single Monday morning right to your email. Straight up value, no spam, no BS. And it's a quick read, guys. It takes about 2-3 minutes to read the email, not even, honestly. So check it out. Link down below. Shameless plug. And with that being said, cheers. Let's dive into it. So we all know Google stock has been struggling. We actually got into a bear market at one point. I think we hit $148, after hitting all-time highs in July at $193. So that marked a 23% drop in the stock. And since that low that we hit about a month ago, early mid-September, we are up around 11%. It looks like the stock is trying to reverse, but with everything going on with the DOJ, ChatGPT, is it going to overthrow Google, right? There's a lot of risks, a lot of uncertainty with the company right now. I don't know. I don't know if this rally is going to hold itself in the short term. We'll see if it does. As of now, we are struggling to break above 170, which was resistance. It looks like mid-August, end of August. So, in the short term, anything could really happen. Again, with all these risks, the DOJ breaking them up, what's going to happen? Is ChatGPT going to overthrow Google? There's so much going on here, guys. And again, we're going to break it down here in this video. And by the way, earnings are coming up right around the corner in about exactly 2 weeks from today after the bell. So not next Tuesday, but the Tuesday after that, we're going to get Google's earnings, and that could give us a bit of a, better picture of what's going on. How's YouTube doing? As YouTube has slowed down a little bit, that business, are they looking good, that segment? How's, the cloud looking and so forth? But let me show you guys what's going on right now with Google, the DOJ. I'll pull up this article very quickly and we'll get into it. By the way, guys, run those likes up. Let's get at least 100 likes on this video. Make sure to subscribe as well. We're almost at 40,000 subs. I can taste it, guys. Make sure to subscribe. So let's come down a little bit here. So Google is about to find out what the DOJ believes should be done to dismantle the tech giant's dominance of the online search market. We can see prosecutors are expected to submit a document as early as today, Tuesday, in federal court outlining potential remedies after successfully arguing in a landmark trial that Google acted as an illegal monopoly, right? So potential remedies, let's talk a little bit about this, what they're going to do, what could potentially happen, right? These range from an outright breakup of Google. As you guys know, Google is essentially, a bunch of different businesses under one. We have, Android, we have Google Cloud, we have YouTube, we have the traditional search, right? There's so much going on under the Alphabet umbrella. So one remedy could be to straight up break up, Google. Also, they can make search engine data available to competitors, right? Which, are there many? That's the thing. Are there many competitors out there? You got Google, sure, ChatGPT, kind of a different category in my opinion. But that's a legit competitor, right? Legit competition. But other than that, what do we have search engine wise? DuckDuckGo or whatever the heck it's called, Bing. I don't know. What else do you guys use to search? I don't know. Google is by far the best. That's kind of obvious at this point, right? But hey, They might make search engine data available to competitors. Also, they might end agreements that secure its search engine as a default on mobile devices and internet browsers, which we'll talk about that here in a second. They have a deal with Apple. I'm sure a lot of you all know about that already. So let's see. It looks like antitrust attorney Carl Hittinger, he said, I think it's going to be more complicated coming up with injunctive relief than it was finding the liability. He said something else here. Let's come down a bit. But an all-out breakup of the company could include divestitures of its Android operating system, Chrome browser, or AdWords platform, which all of these essentially steer users into Google search. Any one of these three solutions would rip away a multi-billion-dollar revenue stream from Google, plus cut off its data that fuels its broader search and advertising ecosystem. Obviously, that'd be crazy. Legal experts disagree about whether this will actually happen. I mean, yeah, I'm kind of on the fence there. Hittinger said it's unlikely because Judge Mehta must select a remedy that best serves the public interest. So there's a lot of moving parts here. Looks like Hittinger said, you can't just yank the rug out from under the American public that's been using Google service, now ingrained in our culture without a substitute. Yes, boom, without a substitute. They're acting like there's 10 search engines that are being suppressed heavily because Google's the dominant player. I mean, there's like 2 that I can name. DuckDuckGo, whatever the heck it's called, Bing. Does anyone even use Bing anymore? I don't even know, guys. But it's not like there's so many search engines that are in high demand that are barking up the tree at Google. Google is really the only one, and the people, prefer it. They use it, and sure, you can make an argument it's because they paid Apple $20 billion a year to have it on the front of the iPhone or have it as the default search engine on the iPhone. Sure, you could make that argument, but I think Google would be used regardless, right? Even if they didn't pay Apple that $20 billion. It looks like here the antitrust lawyer said unless other competitors have a platform which is the same or better than Google, what's the public supposed to use in the meantime? Boom, 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 boom. Right there, guys. Right there. I totally agree with that. I mean, that's spot on right there from that guy. So let's come down here a little bit. Google pays as much as $26 billion per year to maintain its position on mobile devices like Apple and Samsung smartphones. That's just smart business right there, guys. Again, I think people would use Google even if they didn't pay Apple and Samsung to be on the, front page, whatever you want to call it, the default engine. But they do that because they have so much freaking money, which I'm sure that's pissing off the DOJ for sure a little bit here. But yeah, they do that because they pretty much can. It is what it is, man. It is what it is. And antitrust lawyers say they suspect Judge Mehta to be particularly receptive to remedies that undo those contracts because their anti-competitive effects were at the heart of the ruling, yada, 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 yada. Let's see here. Representatives from Apple and other companies that benefit from the contracts testify that they chose Google for the quality of its search engine. Competing evidence from the DOJ showed Microsoft's Bing search engine attracted more users on its Edge browser than Google, or when Google was not the default options. I mean, I don't know about that, man. Would you guys rather use Bing and Edge or Google and Chrome? I mean, I don't know if I'm buying that per se, to be honest with you all here. Let me know in the comments what you think. Looks like the contracts which require Apple to install Google Search as the default across its Safari browser, Spotlight Search, and Siri bring in an estimated $20+ billion for Apple each year. Looks like here targeted search platforms like Yelp and Amazon could also benefit from fewer search users being automatically directed to Google. So guys, I mean, it's been going on for a while. The DOJ wants to break up Google like nobody's business, right? They really want to do it. They want to actually share data with their rivals, like Microsoft, Bing, Yahoo Search, yada yada yada. But I don't know. I don't think it's going to happen. I mean, I could be wrong here. I could be off base, but I don't think the DOJ is actually going to be successful here. They might be. Who knows? But for me, guys, I'm still in Google stock. I own it. I actually bought more stock today, believe it or not. Made some moves in the portfolio, in two of my portfolios, actually. And by the way, shameless plug, check out the Patreon. I'll link it down below. I post all my moves in the Patreon portfolio whenever I make them. Every single week, actually, because I'm putting in money every week and I'm buying stock. So check it out. Link down below. Shameless plug there, guys. There's a Discord. I also post charts and ideas throughout the week. But I don't know. I think Google just has the best product. They're dominating search with YouTube, with Google search, and nobody else can hold a candle to what they're doing. I mean, is there a competitor to YouTube? No. None in sight. I mean, Netflix, I guess, in some way is a competitor to YouTube, but they're two separate products. You guys know that. We're not going to get into that in this video, but man, crazy times. And yeah, I just think Google is the dominant player. People want to use it, not because they're forced to use it, because it's the only product out there. It's because it's the best product out there. That's business, guys. That's capitalism. That's how it works, right? So what do you think? Let me know down below in the comments. And again, check out, of course, the Patreon, the mailing list. All of that is linked down below. And you might as well snag up to 15 stocks for Moomoo with at least a $100 deposit. And your uninvested cash will earn up to 8.1%. That's down below as well. Get your free money, guys. And with that being said, cheers. I'll catch you all in the next video.